this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Ginn. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Breeze to throw on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Saints on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Breeze. Going deep here for Bryant. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Let's go, come on. 319.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Easy. Kill.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Kill, kill, kill. Ready. You ready? 11.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Check. 319. Right. Shift. Hey, check 26. Gun.
To throw on 2nd down. Rodgers steps away to his left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Oh, he slipped right by him. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Inside.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll try and run for it up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Rodgers now on first down. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That's fine. Yeah. Over.
On play action, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point try now for Crosby. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Ready? You ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there. and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
21. Ready. Yellow lady. Got it. 11.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mike Daniels able to collapse the pocket and drop it for a loss of a yard. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the second half with Kamara. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Again, it's Kamara. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. That'll bring up 2nd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this one is incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
We are going. Jump out.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's goal. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Rodgers now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Over here. Gun.
Here's Rodgers to throw on second down. A dump underneath to Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That's fine now. Hey, check 26. Jump out. 47. Check, 47. Gun. Yeah, Liz. Jump out.
Here's Rodgers to throw. flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Now Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14.
Ready?
Breeze now to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Got it!
A 10th carry for Kamara. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Breeze. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Lutz puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Green 18. Jump out. 26.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
319.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And Crosby puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Breeze hands to Ingram. And he's going to be met met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Breeze. On the crossing route, complete. That's Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Kill!
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 41 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now the Packers get set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drop.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Ready. You ready?
They run it again with Kamara. Oh, good hurdle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Saints on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Breeze. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Barry Church. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. Demario Davis there on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.